another little video I put together for you. This one is literally just, I'm going to show you how to fix these 4 tracks that have got brakes in. There's 1, 2, 3 and 4. I'm going to show you 4 different methods, just to, you know, basically choose what one you prefer and what one's suitable for the application. So I'll start with number 1. I'm just going to, because this one, the brake's not as good, I'm going to do you the standard sort of fix that most people would do on this one. So I'll just quickly show you how I do this one. What you do, literally scrape back about 1 millimetre each side, just to expose the copper under the resist. And literally this one's just going to be a simple bridge over the top with solder. But if the gap's too big, you can't really do that. So that's why I'll sort of show the other methods. So you literally just scrape back 1 millimetre. Just brush this off after to get rid of the resist. That should do it. Right, that's all you do. Scrape back about that. Get a little brush. You literally blow it off if you want. Just clean that off. Just use your finger. Right, a little bit of flux over the top. So I always use my flux. And then literally you can just blob over the top of that with a bit of solder obviously. So literally a bit on there, and that should, you tin both sides and then quick blob over the top. Might take 2 or 3 goes. And there you go, you've got a simple blob over the top. And that is the standard fix for what most people, you know, could get away with. So that's quite a good option. So that's option number 1. Right, so now we come to sort of option number 2. This is basically what I've got here. I've got a little bit of Kynar wire. I've just stripped the sleeving off. You could use a resistor leg or, you know, whatever you can find that's appropriate. Literally all I do there, I'm just going to lay it on the pads, already prepared them, same as the first option, and literally just solder it across. The Kynar is actually 30 gauge, which is basically, if I squashed it down, it's exactly a track size, so that's quite important that you sort of match it up. That's what I do. I've already preloaded my iron. I put a little bit of flux on there. You sort of need your flux to sort of make the solder flow nice. So I just lay that in position. I've already got a little bit on my iron, so I literally just do the first end. You see you've got a nice joint with sort of Kynar perfectly in place. And like, I'll turn that around, you know, just so much easier. And I'll just do the other end, I'll clean it up so you can see what it looks like. But this is quite a standard option which a lot of people would use. Some people cut the wire after they've done both ends, but I sort of like to do it first. Literally just, you've got 2 nice joints. Just give it a quick scrub with a bit of cleaning fluid, and yeah, you can see it should come out nice. I'll take photos of all these at the end, and yeah, you'll see what they come out like. So as you can see, you've got 2 nice joints. You know, basically you've got a nice bit of solder at both ends, perfectly bridged, and yeah, so that's option number 2. Right, so now we come to sort of another option. This is basically option number 3. So it's literally the same as number 2, but I'm going to leave the sleeving on the Kynar wire. So literally a little bit of flux. I preloaded my iron again. So you can't really squeeze the sleeve, and so you have to hold the other end and just literally tack that on. As you can see, it's gone sort of nice straight away. Make sure you just push the other end down. And I'll literally turn the board around just to, yeah, you find it so much easier if you sort of spin the board, otherwise it gets pretty hard. So literally do the second end. Same as the first, a little bit of flux. If you've got a long track to repair, this is a better option because you're basically giving it a little bit of protection from things shorting out on it. So you literally put it on your iron, and what I do, I'll hold the first end down, otherwise the sort of wire could move. Yeah, literally if you're quick, you get away with it. There you go, you've got 2 nice joints. So basically, yeah, you've got 2 nice joints. Nice bit of sleeving in the gap. What do I clean that up and just get a bit of a better view. I'll take some photos, like I said, and put them at the end. So this is like 3rd option. This is quite good, say if you've got a long track to repair. You can't really just use bare metal, so try and leave the sleeving on. So there you go, you've got 2 nice joints. So you've got basically, yeah, that's a better option. And the fourth option, I'm just going to graft a bit of track in from another board. So that's sort of a bit more difficult. So I'd probably say go for one of the first three, but that's option number 3. Right, so now we come to the last option. This is sort of number 4. This is quite a hard option, but it's one I like to use. You can get away with the tracks if they're sort of centimetre or shorter, but anything longer you really need the third option. So yeah, literally I've already taken a bit of track from another track on sort of another board, exactly the same width. If you want to see how I do that, if you go to my repairing pads video, I show it all on there how I remove my tracks and sort of prepare them like this. So just for the speed of this, I've already sort of done it. Literally, yeah, all I do, I've got my little bit of track already prepared, a little bit of flux. So you just lay it in there. I've already got a little bit of solder in the iron. You can literally just tack one end, get a little bridge. And then do the same the other end. And you've actually got a nice little bit of track grafted in there, exactly the same, just lower that bit. A little bit more. That's fine. So yeah, literally, that's grafted in from another track elsewhere on another board. I'll just clean it up. But this is quite a hard option. You can always go over the joints with a little bit of tack pack glue or conformal coating if you want to protect them from getting shorts on anything else. So that is quite a difficult option, but it's a very good option. It matches the track size perfectly, and yeah, eventually, if you practice the other 3, you could get to do that one. So yeah, that's option number 4. So I hope you enjoyed all them. Hope you learned something. So the first 3 are the sort of standard ones. Number 4 is a little bit more difficult. Yeah, what I'll do, I'll put some pictures up after of all the sort of finished joints and finished repairs. I hope you learnt something, and yeah, please like and subscribe, and I'll put a few more up, so thank you.